Good afternoon, everybody. Today we have with us Roger Babik, who is the director for Master Provisions here in Northern Kentucky. Roger, thanks for talking with me today.
Kris, it's good to be here, and thanks for all you're doing it.
You bet. Well, tell us a little bit about your background and Master Provisions. Many probably have heard, but maybe don't have the full spectrum of what you're all about.
Sure. Master Provisions is now 26 years old, and I was at Cincinnati Bell for 17 years, and then really God moved on my life and asked me to start a nonprofit organization that at the time we started was international only. And our job is to serve God by connecting resources to needs to help people living in crisis. It might be people that need food, might be people that need clothing or encouragement or some special needs training that we do here at Master Provisions. In total, we are able to help 58,000 people every single month by collecting good used clothing and shoes and redistributing them through nonprofit partners. We currently have 210 organizations that depend on us as a source or the only source of food to meet hunger needs in our community. And of those 210, almost half are serving in Boone, Kenton, and Campbell counties.
Wow. So you've seen a year like no other with COVID. Tell us what this looks like now with your clients and how your operation has changed. I'm assuming the world has moved a bit for you. And tell us how that looks today.
Sure, Kris. We are up 30% on food distribution this year. At the beginning of the year, we were helping along with our partners to get food to around 43,000 people a month. So an additional 15,000 people every single month are getting the food that we pick up with our trucks every day. It's high quality produce, it's meats, bread, milk. It's items that people need. It's not expired, no good items. It's items that have useful life left on them that used to be surplus in our community. So the need has increased. A lot of people that had good jobs have not been able to keep them due to circumstances beyond their control. So we're there as a lifeline in partnership with other organizations to help people in need, because it could be us if our circumstances were different. So we look at every person as valuable, and we want to meet people at their point of need, encourage them physically by helping them with resources, and then also spiritually, just giving them some encouragement and hope, because everybody needs hope in today's environment.
Absolutely. So when you look at the future, this going into the winter, do you have specific concerns? Are you seeing trends in addition to this uptick in need? Are you seeing a specific area that you're maybe more shocked about or trying to prepare in a better way? Tell us about that.
Sure. Our concerns are that the spike will continue. Food insecurity has increased in the state of Kentucky, and that also is mirrored here locally in Northern Kentucky. So our concerns are continuing to have an adequate supply of food to get out to those who need it. Volunteerism, we had about 3 months where we had to shrink back on our volunteers, but the volunteers that did come understood the situation. Many worked 20, 25 hours a week as volunteers that may have worked 5 to 10 hours a week in the past. We relied on 6,500 volunteers last year. That number will be about in half this year, but the volunteer hours will remain about the same.
So talk to us a little bit about the number of partners you have, and do you find that you're having much duplication of services, or do you find that you're able to find partners who complement? How does that work in Northern Kentucky today to keep you as efficient as possible?
Yeah, that's a great question. Our partners, some of them have food that they can get from other sources, but many of them rely on us, so they don't have to worry about where they're going to get food to run their soup kitchen, food pantries, senior feeding program, school backpack program. They can come to our facility by appointment Monday through Friday and then get the food that they need to serve the people that they are set up to serve. And then they're able to save some money on their budget. I think DCCH is a great example. 2 years ago, they started partnering with us. They have up to 39 students in their residential program, and they save $1,000 every single month on their food budget that can go to their core mission purposes, because they get the food from Master Provisions to help feed those kids that they're working with.
That's a great story. So now that you've been looking back to your past of working with this organization, are there any takeaways you feel like you wish Northern Kentucky would know more about master provisions or the clients you serve that were key takeaways?
Sure. Never forget the needs of the whole person. We look at a person that has physical needs and you meet them first, but then also look at their emotional, their spiritual needs. You cannot neglect the needs of the whole person. And that's what we do at Master Provisions. To bring hope, we assess the needs for food. We share with the partners who then meet that physical need, but never neglect the fact that people need hope and encouragement. And spirituality is an important part that cannot be neglected.
What a great message to end on. Well, Roger, thanks for the great work you do and the team there and the message you send out. Best of luck to you as we get through this 2020. Hopefully, I'm sure you'd love to get yourself out of business totally, right?
That would be great. We were international only, but we love the fact that we're helping so many people locally since the beginning of 2013. And we're honored to serve. I appreciate what you and the fellow judges in Boone, Kenton, and Campbell do together. You are so collaborative, and it's an honor to work and serve in our community. So thanks, Kris, for your leadership in Kenton County.
You're very kind. Well, have a great day, sir.
Thanks, Kris.